Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Match Day. And we have in the room Mrs. Samantha Snow, who is expecting her second child. So congratulations. And she runs a club in Georgia. She'll tell us more about that here in a little bit. She's also a tremendous educator, and she's a member of our United Soccer Coaches education staff. Terrific educator, but even a better person. So just want to say thank you, Samantha, for taking your time. And I think what we're going to do is everybody is just a little screen share. But like we've been doing, please go ahead and ask questions in the chat box that you may have of Samantha. And Coach Barker and I will also ask questions as we go. So Samantha, go ahead and maybe tell us a little bit about what you're doing in Georgia and how you're dealing with all this and everything.
Yeah, so we have we've got a grassroots club, and then we also have select soccer with it. So with the outdoor, we've got about 1,100 kids playing. And at the moment, of course, nobody's playing. But we also have an indoor center where we have leagues, grassroots leagues going on year-round for all the kids. We've got adult leagues that go on year-round. And then we've been doing this XFactor training as well up there for about the last 18 months. And then we've got our 3- and 4-year-old soccer kickaroos. So it's just staying busy the whole year.
Very good. How is it with the 3- and 4-year-olds?
They are my absolute favorite. So having coached pretty much all ages and even the college, those kids I just love the most because they're so pure. They're out there because they want to be out there, and they don't just go sit with mom and dad, and they join when they want. But they're a blast.
Very good. No, God bless you. You got a lot of patience. So they are a lot of fun though, and I think I've been receiving a lot of emails about ideas for 3- to 5-year-olds. So if you have anything you can share, like while they're at home, right? So
absolutely, yes, because my daughter is 6, and we've been having to get creative with her as well. Although she's got no interest in soccer, there's still plenty. Yeah.
I actually went on the Butler University website today, and they have a whole section for kids, like coloring pages and all that. And I thought that was really cool. But all right, well, let's then just get into what your program that you offer your players. And you said you did this just a little bit prior to all what's happening in the world, right? The coronavirus, is that right?
Yeah. So, and we've been doing the in-person training, like I said, for about 18 months now. And it started off with one class for an hour, and then it grew into 2 classes. And before this all happened, we had 3 classes going. 3 hours each night. We were doing it 4 nights a week. And then we started putting together, my dad and I, a website. So that way we can kind of take this, anybody can have access to it. And the website is still pretty raw. We weren't ready to launch it public quite yet. But with all this going on, we figured it's a great resource for everybody, especially our players, stuck at home. So that we're trying to share it, give everybody access, just give them some ideas of stuff they can do at home, and it doesn't take a whole lot of space. The training center that we use, we actually took 3/4 of our retail store at the indoor center, so about 26 by 50 feet, put AstroTurf down, turn into a little training room, and that's the space that we use. So it's just tons of touches on the ball in a small space, and then the last half hour of the training, they just play 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, 2 soccer ball going, and high intensity and
lots of fun. So now the kids can get, or the parents and the kids can get this on their website at home, right? On the
yes.
website. Are they practicing it? Like, what's been the feedback from that?
The kids that we've been having come into the training, they've really enjoyed it because a lot of them we used for the videos as well. So even though we show, even though we show mostly like they're from the shins down, they're like, oh, those are my shoes and I'm on there, but they like it. So we've had a good response from that, and then actually then from going through the website with his daughter and they're doing the videos, he said, well, hey, I can actually help you with the website now too, that he's got some downtime. So another positive coming from it. And then we created an Instagram, because one thing I've learned through all of this, Apparently the younger generation doesn't do Facebook a whole lot, and I'm old because that's all I did. So had to create an Instagram for our kids. So now we're putting out some of the videos and clips on the Instagram for our club, and the kids are posting, them doing these moves and meeting the challenges. So far a good response, and just want to share it with everybody now that, we have it.
Yeah, you obviously are familiar with Snapchat and TikTok.
What was that?
TikTok and Snapchat.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out TikTok one day. I'll get my 13-year-old brother to help me with that.
Okay, there you go. But tell you what, let's go and look at your website, and I'll just do a little screen share. Coach Barker, while I'm doing this, do you have any questions that we can? Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little screen share, and then hopefully you can take us through your website.
All right. Yeah. So it's
Is that it?
if you click on, yeah, that is it. That's it. So it's xfactor.soccer. And right now we just have like one set of 30 techniques up. And eventually, we have it on paper and we've been doing it with the kids, but right now it's just the yellow factor. And then we'll have the orange factor up and we'll kind of go through almost like the different belts in karate. But so right now we've got the yellow. Yeah. And then each time the kids master those 30 techniques in the factor, they can send in their testing video, or they can come to the center if they're local, and then they get a cool shirt. Yes, if you want to click on the yellow factor.
Yeah, I was going to ask you the reasoning behind the color yellow, but now that makes total sense. So, okay. Yeah. So,
yeah. So
where do you want me to go?
Just click on techniques.
Okay. And X-Wing or just techniques?
Just techniques, yeah.
All right. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So then it has all 30 techniques listed. And then if you scroll down, it shows videos for each of those techniques. So the kids can go on and watch. And that's where like we've had our players are like, oh yeah, those are my shoes. That's me.
Okay.
So
yeah, hopefully everyone can see the video preview here in the window. And it looks as though there's also just a little diagram.
Yeah, just little diagrams, but I think we're actually going to eliminate those in the future. Just like I said, this was kind of raw, and we just wanted to launch it so people could have access to it during this time.
Right.
And they can just bear with us through the growing process of it.
Yeah, so I like the names, by the way. Forest Moons, right, Forest Moons left, Drogon.
Yeah, we gave them some kind of fun names that the kids can remember, and the parents seem to like too. And a little bit of a Star Wars nerd, so that's where we get some of them from.
Oh, me too. I'm a Star Wars nerd. That's awesome. All right, so then we've got this is wonderful. We've got 30 of these. So when the kids finish this, they get a shirt.
Yeah, so there's actually then we have the testing tab as well. So for we actually haven't had any virtual testing yet, 'cause like I said, this is just still kind of raw. But we have had 3 kids in the program that they've come in before training starts, and basically the testing is they got to go through, all 30 techniques. We call them out, they do them, and if they get them all, then they get their shirt. And our first little girl who got it was Lucy, who's player at our club as well, and she's been doing this for I think about a year now.
Okay.
So it was great that Lucy's the one who got it. But yeah, so the testing just goes through, and then so once we do get everything launched live, then kids will be able to do the testing. Their parents can record it, send it in to us, and then if they get it all, then we'll be able to send them one of those fancy. And as we go on, they'll get, orange, purple, blue.
Wow. And the black one is obviously the top.
Yes. So eventually, then.
Yeah, I love the karate, kind of level type approach, or you're almost kind of gamifying it a little bit, which I'm sure that they enjoy those challenges. So any kids frustrated, or any kids, do you have to use like a lot of growth mindset with some of these kids when they're doing this?
Yeah, because there's a couple kids that have come in before and they're like, they're just getting frustrated that they can't do it. So they end up wanting to skip some things. Like, just keep going. I mean, the more you put the time into it and do it correctly, the quicker you will get this down. So yeah, we do go over a lot of that with the kids. And then that's why we do the playing at the end, and pretty much if we do 3v3, it's 2 soccer balls. And we tell them, let's not pass it. If you've got a ball at your feet, go on and take the defenders. If you lose it, just win it back as quick as you can. But if you've got a ball at your feet, go and try, and this is the place to try it out. So it's been a lot of fun with these kids too. And then when they come back, after a couple months of doing it, and their parents are like, Trey actually, took on a defender and he took a shot on goal. It's like, yes, that's sweet. So it's a lot of fun. And then if you actually go to, you're on the XFactor. If you go to like skill set 1.
Yeah.
So we've got the different skill sets where it has the techniques kind of broken down, and they can do them in repetition. So that's actually what we do for that first 30 minutes in the training at our center. So they'll go through the different skill sets, and we have videos that show doing the skill set with the equipment. And you can actually pause that video, by the way, Vince. Everyone's hearing my voice enough for the moment.
No, it's fine. It's not going. Go ahead.
But yeah, we have the video. So like setting it up, if you do have the equipment, how to go through it. And then there's another video as well. If you don't have the equipment, this is how you go through it. So yeah, there's that little video of Taj on the bottom. So.
Okay, so these are the 9 for the skill set 1.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And then skill set 2, we have another, like another round? Okay.
Yeah, skill set 2 is another round, skill set 3. And skill set 4 is actually striking. So just different techniques of striking on the ball against a wall. And then we've also got a video of Taj, who's one of our trainers, that he's gone outside and is just doing the different strikes against the wall. Okay. So that's very relevant to everyone being stuck at home right now, too.
Yeah. Yep. No, well, this is great. Well, I think we've got a couple minutes. Let me stop my screen here. So we got a couple minutes, and I don't want to keep, you past the 15. We got 2 minutes. But I think Coach Barker might have a question.
Yeah, Samantha, is the website xfactorsoccer.com?
It's xfactor.soccer.
xfactor.soccer, that's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Simple.
Is it currently open source so anybody can get to the website, obviously?
Yeah, it's open source. So it does have on the homepage like where you can create an account, and you certainly can do that, but you can access everything even without creating an account right now.
And what is the long-term version? Are you going to just keep this as a completely free product for the world, or are you going to make some of it free and then commercialize some of it?
That was the plan. So we'll make some of it free and then we'll commercialize the rest. But right now with everything going on, who knows? But that's the plan eventually.
My experience with our e-learning was if you give a good enough teaser of it, not, so I don't know what that is, like 10%, 5%, whatever, then people don't feel tricked into signing up for a registration and then being disappointed with the product. So you give them enough of a taste, and then if they don't want it, it's not killed you to give away a little bit of content. So I like that idea of putting some in front, and then if you choose to put some behind the membership wall. Do you do it? Is it different for your club? Is it like free for your club, or is this a different product within your club? So this is something extra for your players? Yeah,
this is something extra. So we do have a lot of our players that have been participating in it, and there's some nights like we'll just invite teams, to come and try it. But when we do have it at our training center, anybody can come. Their first night is free to attend, see if they like it. And then if they want to drop in or they can sign up, and come for the month, they can. And we have a lot of kids that are actually, they're coming 2-3 nights a week and they just keep coming monthly. So
yeah, I like the idea. So people use the word academy all the time and things like that. But really what you're offering is supplemental training, additional training for any player at the lowest level to the highest level that wants to do a little bit extra, or sometimes their parents want them to do extra. So I like the idea of having the base services of the club, but then offering this kind of extra stuff, and kids can work towards it in their own time. So to some extent, like I say, I mean, academy in the broadest sense is that extra opportunity for a little bit more than the basic opportunity. So I like that.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun too, because the indoor center is kind of like in the middle of a bunch of counties that, connect. So we're getting kids from all over. So, our kids are making friends with kids from other clubs, and they're getting to see people that they normally don't see or train with. So it just brings a whole nother level of competition and camaraderie as well. So,
well, I think in this particular time, if clubs that can be seen to be more active in the space and doing more things, we may see a consolidation of clubs, some clubs not being able to survive this process. So I think if the people on the call are listening and you've got a club that can do a little bit more for its community, more the better. So congratulations on that.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Vince has gone mute on us,
Yeah,
so that's
I know
okay.
he's talking, but
he's mute. You can turn your mic on, Vince?
It's a senior moment. Sorry about that. You're an all-star, or as my stepdaughters would say, you're a queen.
Thanks. Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
I saw and all those ladies, y'all. They're queens too, so it's good company to be in.
Yeah, you are a queen. So, but thank you so much. This is wonderful, and what you presented was the website is very impressive, I thought, and just how it's laid out and all the videos and everything. It's beautiful. So, hopefully, people on the webinar got something from this. I did, and it's XFactor.soccer, right?
Yes, XFactor.soccer.
And again, Samantha, thank you so much for taking time away from your best team to be in
here.
Yeah,
no problem at all. And we actually do have an Instagram now. I set it up. So XFactor Soccer Instagram.
Yeah, now you just got to forget TikTok and you're good. So this afternoon's webinar is Dr. Fritz Edel from Butler University. He's going to talk about, he's in the physical education, movement education department at Butler. Strength and conditioning. He's going to talk about creating a soccer combine and how you can do that at clubs. So thank you all so much for attending on live, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Bye, everybody.